What's up, you guys? I thought that I would spend a couple of minutes going through all of the different types of visa options that you can apply to when trying to enter Dubai or the UAE, whether that is for tourism or specifically for your job search. So this is a bit of a hot topic at the moment because as of 2024, there is lots of different visa options that you can apply to. And it obviously is specific to your situation as to what visa that you would be applying to. So a couple of things. I'll probably spend a couple of minutes going through maybe 4 or 5 different visas that you can consider. So first of all, the tourist visa. So this is eligible for tourists from countries who are not eligible for a visa-free entry or where you cannot get a visa on arrival. Okay, so there's some countries where you can't just rock up to the airport and get a visa. So you need to plan ahead. And so if you can't get a visa on arrival, and check before you do your homework, because obviously these change quite frequently depending on the political situations between the countries. So you must submit this tourist visa based off your airline or your tickets. You can do this through hotels, through your travel agency, and be prepared to provide the documents of your travel. So usually these last between 30 or 90 days, depending on the authority that you've got. So you can extend this type of visa. So if it's not enough, you've got to the country and you like a little bit more time there, you can extend this visa twice for up to 30 days at a time. You can also have a multiple entry long-term visa for up to 5 years. And so this is designed for frequent travelers to the UAE, such as business professionals or those who are visiting family. And again, this is valid for up to 5 years at a time. You can stay on this visa for up to 90 days. And again, you can also apply for an extension on this visa as well. Quite common is a visit visa, and this enables individuals for exploring job opportunities, especially without UAE-based sponsor or a UAE host is another term for the sponsor. And this is reserved for the skilled workers in the first, second, or third skill level, which is defined by the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation. So make sure you have a look at that. And again, this is valid for 60, 90, or 120 days. But here's the catch, guys. You need a minimum education level of a bachelor's degree or a strong employment track record. And I'm reading this directly from the website itself that the ministry has provided. So just recapping, a visit visa, and this enables individuals, it's a job seeker visit visa, and this enables individuals to explore opportunities without a UAE sponsor, and it is reserved for skilled workers in the first, second, or third skill level defined by the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation. So make sure you go and check that out. I can pop the link to that below to the comments if you'd like. You've also got a visit visa to be able to explore investment options, and this allows prospective investors to be assessing the business environment, typically granted for 60 or 90 days with an option to extend. And you must be demonstrating an interest in starting or investing in a business, and this is demonstrated by a proof of financial capability or capacities. So again, make sure you've got your documents ready from a financial perspective for that point. There's a couple of visas for patients and companions entry permits. So for example, if you're trying to go and see a loved one in a hospital, healthcare, international people coming in to visit family in hospitals, etc. Transit visas as well. So if you are, through the airport but needing just a short-term stay, you can apply for a 48-hour or a 96-hour visa. And this can be done through sponsors or through the airlines itself. And then a couple of the newer visas, but there's a work residence visa, and this is for individuals employed by a UAE-based company, and it's typically issued for 2 to 3 years, and it's renewable. So this is like an employment work visa. So you've got to the country, you've got a job, and now the sponsor or the employer is giving you your visa itself. So this is where obviously your medical, your fitness tests, your Emirates ID, the residency stamping on your passport or your little visa stamp. That's what comes into play for that. So you'll need no criminal record. You'll need to have a valid passport to be able to get that visa, and obviously an employer or a job offer or a sponsor for that. There's another visa called the Green Visa, and I'll read directly off the page for this because it can be a little bit tricky, but it's aimed at freelancers, self-employed professionals, skilled workers, or investors. And this is what offers a 5-year residency without requiring a sponsor or an employer. You must be having a proof of income of a minimum of $360,000 annually to be able to apply for this. So skilled workers need an employment contract and qualifications that match the Ministry of Health, Human Resources, skilled levels 1, 2, or 3. And again, this also allows you to be sponsored first-degree family members. All right, so I can repeat that again for you. But the Green Visa is aimed for freelancers, self-employed professionals, skilled workers, or investors. And it offers a 5-year residency without requiring a sponsor or an employer. You must have a minimum of 360,000 dirham annually coming in, and you'll need to provide proof for that. And finally, the Golden Visa, which has been quite a lot of hype lately, the last few years, but it's a very nice option that it's a long-term residency for exceptional talents and contributors to the country. And so this is a 10-year residency visa, which is renewable as well as that, but it allows for investors, entrepreneurs, and specialized talent within researching scientific, medical, and technology. And so, and culture, that's another good one that I need to mention. But it's really trying to make sure that, people with specialized skill sets in those areas are welcome to the country, along with the high academic achievement from UAE schools or universities. So it allows you to have local sponsorship. It allows you to have residency without the local sponsorship itself. So you don't need to have an employer to be able to hold this visa. And in essence, it allows you to have an ability of 100% business in the mainland of the UAE. So you don't need that local sponsor to be able to do business as opposed to what you used to have to do. Okay, so I hope this has given you a good snapshot of the different visas that you can apply to when you're interested to come to Dubai, or to the UAE, I should say. I'll recap them for you. Tourist visa, a visit visa, under that there is a job seeker visit visa, and a visit visa to explore investment options. Your transit visa, if you needed just a couple of days, 48 hours or 96 hours to be able to transit and want to stay into the country itself. And of course, your work residency or green visa and the golden visa. If you need any help in navigating the UAE market, please feel free to let me know. It'd be an honor to be able to support you. And I will pop a couple of the links that I've discussed in this video down below.